After a wildly successful inaugural Whiskey Wall of Wonder. I got to put more emphasis on that. Whiskey Wall of Wonder. Doesn't that sound great? Yes.
Sounds like Pikeville.
A little bit. There's some Pikeville in there. It's from Eastern Kentucky. Lex Arts is once again partnering with Maker's Mark, the world's first premium bourbon and an iconic Kentucky brand, to create the second installment of the Whiskey Wall of Wonder.
So today, Amy Sweetall and Kiptoo Tarus now joins us to tell us about some upcoming events that are taking place next weekend. So we have some amazing things in front of us. We have been just absolutely fascinated with the artistry right here. So what can we expect from next weekend, Amy?
There's so much going on. We are so very fortunate. Lex Arts has this amazing partnership with Maker's Mark. They are so generous and open and supportive of the arts. We are now on our second special reserve barrel, where we got to make a barrel of bourbon just for Lex Arts. But instead of just taking a bunch of bourbon and kind of giving it out or selling it, because we're the arts, we ask our artists to step up and help us make that even better, believe it or not. So you see these bottles, I usually say painted bottles, but as you can tell, some of them aren't even painted. Like Kip here is a woodworker, so this beautiful wood sculpture that is holding a bottle of bourbon. Just amazing. So one barrel, 100 artists that made 2 bottles each, so 200 bottles. Next weekend, on the eve of the Maker's Mark Mile, so on Thursday, we're having an event where 100 of those bottles will be chosen through a lottery for a $500 ticket, although we're doing a flash sale right now for a $300 ticket. You get to come to the event and pull your favorite bottle off the wall for keeps. So perfect event to kick off your Maker's Mark Mile weekend and have a party and have big fun to do all of it. And then the other 100 bottles will be on an auction on our live online auction site. So you can go there and bid to support the arts and get a really fantastic bottle of bourbon.
And all of this is great. The bourbon's great, but then you add the extra flair. And Kiptoo, this is incredible. I mean, what was the inspiration? I mean, I know the inspiration. It's a it's a bourbon bottle, but how did you do it? I mean, what made you come up with it?
Well, you know, like you get a bottle, somebody hands you like this, or you hold a bottle like this special. And for me, I thought just that gesture itself, the hand displays the gesture. And so to have that in the bottle is just like fantastic for me to study the human form, the body, and how we interact actually with the bottles. And so I just thought of that to be like the most convenient way to display it.
Kiptoo, I do love the fact that I've noticed that your work is all over Lexington. So not only can we find your work with, of course, Lex Arts, but you've also created the Breonna Taylor sculpture or mural, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Wow, I mean, beautiful work. Tell me about how most of your work, is it mostly woodworking or what else type of?
I would really say like, I play with the medium itself.
Okay.
Woodworking, painting, metalworking, clay, ceramics, you know, the medium transforms to, you know, tell the story. So when Lex Arts tells that, hey, you have the bottle as your canvas, you know, you have to, you know, change your materials, how you play with it. And so I really appreciate the fact that actually Lex Arts did this to, it's hundreds of artists who actually applied for this, and then you got 100 of them to do this, and different mediums, different play, and that it's really exciting to have this going on.
One thing I do love, I don't know if we can possibly get this on camera. We were talking about this beautiful hat. Is there, look at that.
Tony Higdon, he's a fashion designer, hat maker. Really amazing, really amazing. So you get the hat stand, the beautiful bottle with the hat band, and the hat, all in your auction pick or bottle pick. I did want to share though, Kip's being humble, but this relationship we have with Maker's Mark is just so amazing. They are so generous to us in the arts, and for the second year now, they've come to us to talk about what local artists could help us with our Maker's Mile trophy. this year Kiptoo Tarus is doing is honored to make the trophy for the Maker's Mark Mile at Keeneland. So you'll see that piece out there as well.
That's coming up. That's
You
coming
are
up.
everywhere.
That's right.
Well, you know, I collaborated with Longwood and Teakwoods. They provided very, very sought wood. It's like the white oak from the rick house itself from Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
So I used their wood to make the trophy. So it's really exciting to see how this conglomerate coming together to make the trophy. It's really exciting, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, lexarts.org/whiskey. And you can get more information about everything and all the bidding and everything. Thank you all so much for being here today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.